and Arum and Anishmayu, and will go together with all the sukkahs. Where the sukkah is the Anfabringanishin. Sukkah is the Anfabringanishin, and therefore they belong to come and go and be part of the Beis Hamikdash because of the Fabringanishin. The sukkah is a Seishu Kain Torduru. You're supposed to treat your sukkah the way you treat your home. And at home, we don't only sit in Fabring. At home, we read the newspaper, we schmooze, we do a lot of other things. We don't only sit in Fabring. Also, in the sukkah, we sit in Fabring. So, the word is that Teishu came to do in a way he's supposed to bring out how your being in the house is meant to be. What's supposed to be the life in the house? You invest in it, it's only a week, so invest as much as you can in sukkahs. Then it gives you a taste the other way around. It's coming to tell you that you should behave in the sukkah the way in your house, but in the way it's telling you to know what the main part of your house is. The main part of your house is a Chassidus Fabringen, and therefore in sukkahs we fill it up with a Chassidus Fabringen, and then you come back home and you should know that that's the way a house is supposed to be. And my father was once saying, had a discussion in his sukkah. He didn't have a picture of the Rebbe. Because you don't have any sukkah. You don't have any sukkah. He said, you don't have anything on the picture of the Rebbe. Then he mentioned that someone told him a svara, and he was a good svara. That no sukkah you don't have. But Teishu came to do. At home you have a picture of the Rebbe. So the sukkah you have a picture of the Rebbe. Accepted it. So in other words, what defines the house? That you have a house and you get a picture of the Rebbe over there. And that's what defines your house. So you have a house and you have a Fabringen over there. So in Sukkah you want to bring up, what is a house? Mit was besteht, das ist eine Stunde, you have a Chassidische Fabringen. A Chassidische Fabringen also, you have to know what a Chassidische Fabringen is. In order to know what a house means, and that your house should be full of a Chassidische Fabringen, so you have to know what a Chassidische Fabringen is. Chassidische Fabringen, you sit down, you say, L'chaim. But the treatment life that a Chassidische Fabringen is meant to bring, and that's what your house is meant to be filled with. The Chassidische Fabringen has the Arum. You sit down, you sing Nugunim, you have Fabringen, you sing some L'chaim. But there's a certain Arum, a certain life force within the Fabringen, that's the main part of the Fabringen. There's two things. There's what you're Fabringen about, and in which way are you Fabringen it? There has to be a Fabringen that you're mechazik yourself and others around you in Yerushalayim, Darki Achsidus. And that itself is in a way of Barimkeit. It's warm, it's uplifting. And that makes Achsidische Fabringen a foundation of Darki Achsidus, a foundation of Achsidische house. The fact that there's what you're living with, and the fact that it's alive. And both are very important. You can't have one without the other. You can't just have, I want to have a comfortable house, and it should be warm, and it should be cozy. But it's not necessarily that you have it to guru in a sukkah. It's not necessarily the right environment to becoming warm and cozy in. Or the other way around. You could have the right environment, but not necessarily so warm and cozy. It's not necessarily your Teishu and sukkahs, but it's not getting to do, you're mitzvah. You're sitting in the sukkah and you're wishing to get out of the sukkah. You're not having the right feeling for the sukkah. Chassidus has explained that sukkahs is not just a hemshich of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. It's as if the punchline of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Hi. Look at the Torah, it says that Ben Chacham Yisam Achov. A smart child makes a father happy. That's a child that when his father is hidden, he knows that it's only there for him to be revealed. And he looks and he finds him and he's happy with finding him. It's like a time that the Eibush is hidden. He's not showing his closeness to us, he's showing Paket the Dima Mishpat. He's trying to see how much Rama'ir Tshuva how much we're motivated in ourselves the desire to get close to the Eibishter, and how much we're motivated that in ourselves, and all of that is in order to develop a close, warm relationship with us. The fact that he's checking us and testing us, and we have to check ourselves, and he's done a mishpat us, is all in order to get to the punchline. We found him. Where did we find him? In Sukkot. And in Sukkot, we're sameach, we're happy with his closeness, and that's what he was looking for. That it should be a serious closeness, a closeness that matters, a closeness that certain things have to be checked if we're ready for it. And then we worked on ourselves, we went in the right direction, and we found it. Now we can be happy with our closeness to the Eibishter. So Sukkot brings out what Rosh Hashanah and Kippur were here for. They're here to create our closeness with the Eibishter in a positive, happy way. But on the other hand, a closeness with the Eibishter. Sukkot starts with the mitzvah of Sukkot. A mitzvah of Sukkot is something which surrounds us. The Lashon of Chassidus Amakif. A connection to the Eibishter higher than us. It means also that it's not dependent on our understanding, whether we understand or not. It says that a sukkah is considered yeminim techapteni. Hashem is embracing us, hugging us, and Chassidus explains that it's in the Torah that it's compared to someone hugging a child. He does not understand, he does not feel, but you still love him, so you hug him. So when we get close to the Eibishter, we have no clue what we're doing. We have no clue when we do a mitzvah, how precious it is, how valuable it is. But nevertheless, the Eibishter embraces us. If we appreciate it, we don't appreciate it, he embraces us. So it's something not dependent on our understanding. It's makif, it surrounds us. Nevertheless, we're here, Teishu. We settle whatever we do belongs in the sukkah. And then we have the love. Now, the love is to take that inside. Take the sukkah and bring it to your heart. It's the idea of das. You bring it to your heart, which affects your actions, malchus and chazah, whatever it is. The idea is you bring this greater thing than you, then it should affect your life. You don't start with it affecting your life. You start with the fact that it's a makif, it's something greater than you. A makif means two things. It's not necessarily understood by me, but on the other hand, it's not limited according to me. It's greater than me, deeper than me, and it surrounds me, it takes me over. Sukkah is dafka that. Dafka, the idea that it's something greater than me. Sukkah provides shade, sail. So it explains also, sail, shade means it's not bright. It's not bright, it's not something which is, I see, it shines to me. It's something that doesn't have to shine. It's something which causes a shade, but it's the Eibishter shade. If it's the Eibishter shade, I want to be there. It feels like this. The vanity point we're trying to bring into our house, the vanity point that we have, Teshvu came to Duru, and then back to Duru came Teshvu, you bring it back into your house. It's something which is not based on what causes you warmth. For it to be a hemshich of Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, it's a oir makif. It's something which is not limited according to you, not based according to you, and that could surround you, that could lift you up, that could enter every part of your life. Chassidus Rebbeinu also is meant to be a makif. We're letting ourselves get in touch with something greater than us, not something limited to us. In order for there to be a real Chassidus Shabbatimkeit, a real Yiddish Shabbatimkeit, things have to be based on a connection to the Eibishter which is greater than us, beyond us, not limited according to us, not defined by us. And on the other hand, to recognize it, to appreciate it, to allow ourselves to be happy with it. And so for the drush, let's just say l'chaim. We'll continue. L'chaim. L'chaim. Ay, 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 So, It's brought down, it says that Sukkah has to do with a mikveh. The idea of a mikveh is that you let yourself get immersed by me'adas haTorah. And in order for that to work, you have to have Avshotas HaLevushim. So luckily in the Sukkah, we're not talking about that literally, but there's the idea of entering a makif. There's a Sukkah, it says that mitzvah of Sukkah is Teishu Kein Toduru. The simple meaning is, what is the mitzvah of Sukkah? Do whatever you do. Just do it in the Sukkah. Whatever you do regularly, you do in the Sukkah. Which sounds like I stay the same exact person. I just let something surround me. On the other hand, Teishu Kein Toduru in a Sukkah means let yourself be surrounded by the Sukkah. Which means on one hand, it has to be translated in your regular life. On the other hand, you have to let go of your levushim in order to take the makif of the Sukkah. What does that mean? So I said before, the Sukkah has Fabregans as Varenkeit. I mean, Varenkeit is a yisod for life. The question is, Einstein's, what gives true Varenkeit? And the second thing is, what is the basis of the Sukkah? Is it the Varenkeit? Or is it the Makif, the Tzeil? The basis of Sukkah, which translates Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and makes a real Zman Simchoseinu, is the fact that we have a Makif around us. We have something, we have a relationship with the Eibishter, our relationship to the Eibishter's relationship to us, that's not limited according to us. It's not based on our understanding, it's not based on our liking. It's based on the Eibishter, what he has in mind. And that surrounds us, and that could take us over and should take us over to our eating, our sleeping, to our schmoozing, everything should take over. It affects it. So it stays higher than us and it affects us, and it makes it Zman Simchoseinu. It makes it something that Simchoseinu Loshanab, and we're happy, the Eibishter is happy, there's real happiness of here. Real happiness can only be based on something solid, something which is not based on us. When you have the makif of the sukkah which is a tzeil, it's a shade, it's not bright. It's telling us the Eibush is interested in us. He knows what he's doing. He surrounds us, he wants us, all of us, in all of our parts of our life. It's based on him. It's not based on our liking, but we're going to like it. Let yourself enter the sukkah. Let it take over your eating, your sleeping, your schmoozing. And then it's going to be a real Zman Simchasing. Let's start with Sukkot itself. The Klal, you didn't work on a calendar. But on the other hand, you are real people also. So it comes a time in the calendar, Shoshana, serious, says Mitzvah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, you're happy. I'm not always programmed according to what it says in the calendar. So if you excite me, I learned something, I had a ring and it got me, it lifted me up, okay. Otherwise, I don't feel part of it. But the emissaries, you didn't have that subconsciously. And no, if it's on the calendar, then it's real. Why? Because things are not based on us, our understanding, our feeling. There's something real greater than us. It's real, and it's our reality as well. When it comes to Sukkot, it's his man that the English says, because he embraces us, and there is a lot to be happy with. Attention to that. Accept that. And then try to take it in also. Try to be happy with that. If it's man Simchasini, you should be happy as well. But from happy with it, and it's there. I know there's what to be happy with. It's present, it's there. Why? Because things are not based on me. Things are based on the immersed commotion than me. So the English Rosh Hashanah becomes a melech. Now, how good for it? Because something greater than me, I have to do my part. My part is not measured on how much I feel the success in it. Rosh Hashanah, I try, I think, the melech, I wanted to be my melech. I don't feel committed, I don't feel it took me over, but I thought about it seriously, to the best of my capability. Or another year happened that I felt uplifted, I felt inspired. And then you feel that the year that I felt inspired was a real good year. And then I just thought about it seriously, but nothing worked. Not necessarily was a good year. And ain't necessarily so. It's not necessarily that one. There could be the year that I was inspired, I was very, very caught up in my inspiration. I wasn't focusing on the idea the way it is. And for some reason I wasn't inspired, not purposely. I thought about the idea seriously, but I felt the same as before. The idea, the way it is, was on my mind. The idea is what I was connecting to. The measurement of connection is not how much I understood, how much I was inspired. The measurement thing is, if Hashem provided it and I opened the door, I'm in touch with it, then it affects me. It connects to my neshama. What I see on the surface does not create the situation. What I see on the surface, I'm a limited human being, the way I see things. And therefore, that does not define anything. There's something real that if I thought about it, I went in that direction, I was in touch with it. So, the Shavuos is this idea that everyone accounts their own sphere, and then you can have your own Shavuos. When it comes to Sukkot, it's not like that. Sukkot is Sukkot. Well, the Chayra of Sukkot is supposed to be the continuation of Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur. I didn't have Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, let's say. You did. Maybe I didn't. I didn't. You did something, you thought about it, you went in that direction. You think about it, so what? You had it. I don't feel it. Who cares? I want you to feel it. That's stage 2. It's not based on that. It's not based on that there's something real greater than you. And luckily, it's not based on that. It's not measured by your feeling, your inspiration. There's something valuable in the goodness. You have to feel it. Why? Because you want to live with it. You want it to enter you. So you should try to feel it. So Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur created something, whether you like it or not, or whether you felt it or not. From Sukkot, you're surrounded by it. What are you surrounded by? You're surrounded by some walls and some schach. No, you're surrounded by the embrace of the Eibishter. I don't see that. And if you would see that, that would be the Eibishter. But you see and you feel, that defines the Eibishter. He's much greater than what you feel, much greater than what you see. Luckily we have such an Eibishter. And he tells you that if you do the simple sukkah, honestly, seriously, sincerely, then you're having the embrace of the Eibishter. That is your foundation. Hashem comes close to you on his terms. That's what surrounds you, that's what takes you over. That's the foundation you need to do, the way you're supposed to live in your home. Then, stage 2, we want you to live it as well. Take a little bit. Take the sukkah, take it to your heart. We want you to live it. Hashem does not want it to stay dry. He wants it to be lively. He wants it to enter. He wants it to affect you. Take the thing which exists, let it affect you. And then in your mind, you could be a simcha before you feel a simcha. You could know that there's something present. Hashem's love to you is present. Hashem's connection to you is present. And then he wants you to take it in. Take it in. The mitzvah of sukkah is you should eat, sleep, shmooze in the sukkah. Then we tell you, if sinners, there is a pasnish to sleep in the sukkah. And then we want to connect it to Harochas, and we say, it's time, because you know him, it's time because the Rebbe. What's what? The sukkah is supposed to take you over the way you are. And then you're supposed to realize that some things don't fit in the sukkah. You belong to the sukkah regardless. Everything of you belongs to the sukkah. And then you're supposed to realize it's such a sukkah, such a connection of the Eibusha to me. Some of the rules of mine don't fit. If they don't fit, I'm trying to take care of them. But you don't start and say you only belong in the sukkah when you're awake. You only belong in the sukkah when you behave in this and this way. Then you belong in the sukkah, everything belongs in the sukkah. Then you're supposed to realize how to translate it. So the one that's the sukkah is like a mikveh. You have to take off your levush. You don't come into a sukkah saying, I want to be inspired in this Yom Tov in this and this way. I like it in this way. I feel it. And when I feel it, it's there. When I don't feel it, it's not there. If when you feel it, it's there, and only then, what are you connecting to? I'm limited, I'm shallow. If something is only based on how much you feel and you appreciate and you experience it, we're limited beings. We're limited beings in every single aspect of it. So we should base things on our feeling, on our understanding. We want to feel. Of course we want to feel. Because Hashem wants us to feel. He wants it to enter us, even us. But we base it on the makif. There's a sukkah has something much greater than us. There's a love of the English to us, not limited according to our understanding. It's real. It's real. Come in, let go. Let go. That's what's bad for us. To say this, you let go. You come, you let go. You think some people are really achas. You let go of your what you're trying to feel, what you're trying to hear, and what you're trying to feel. You let it go. It's in the right to make it. You're trying to let go, and then there's something greater than you that could enter. So that's the idea of a sukkah. There's the connection of the Eibusha to us developed in Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And it comes in sukkahs in the way that surrounds us in a way of tzel. It's a shade. It's not bright. But it's real. It's precious. And that's the real simcha. When we acknowledge that, when we know that our connection to the Eibusha is not based on how much we understand, it's always there. That's just the opening door, that it should be a connection because you're interested in it. You're interested in the real thing he has to offer you. And then it's something to be handled with. That's something real, that's something precious. And then you want to take it in also.
Better than Chaim. Remember from Shiva Reinitz?
No.
Used to go. No, for the Shine.
Seine nicht.
A lot of years.
Seine
Yeah. You used to go to Yeshiva with the cereal box because the hachsher wasn't good enough. But it's true. It was Shachir and you also. He'll wait for you. Remember Benji in the Sukkah? Benji? Who touched the ladder?
Als je kan maken naar hem is het?
No, I have some people that's saying. I would give out payers if I nights, but no one's gonna wear it. They're wasting money. No, that's got to, got to.
Yeah.
Father Mendel on our block. He moved to our block. Smell our by still we had a real him at the end, him and Sackton. He did. So it's about raw you got me.
Yeah.
All the guys. The mama, she father and him, yeah. Go way back. True story.
Yeah.
Not Kirschenbaum.
Says, Kol Yisrael ruin leishe b'sukkah achas. Kol ha'ezrach b'Yisrael geshe b'sukkahs. Kol Yisrael ruin leishe b'sukkah achas. Hey, halacha means that you don't have to have your own sukkah. You come into someone else's sukkah. You eat some of it. Yeah, kol ruin leishe b'sukkah achas. Sound like you're not in Satan. That's what Pashtus. You can all use the same sukkah. You don't have to have their own sukkah. That's the Pasha Tava. But the idea we always want the idea that it actually includes every single yid. Every single yid includes a person himself. A lot of times a person himself feels like he doesn't necessarily belong in the sukkah. Call Yisrael rule nation the sukkah. Everyone can come into the sukkah, be surrounded, but no. It's not every There's all the yidden that they really care, they're really serious, they take it seriously. Part for me, I know myself a bit more. And therefore I know that for me to be meaning the Chapkeni, to be surrounded by the sukkah, to be embraced by the Eibishter. Not I really care, not I really want, not I really feel fit. So luckily, as we said, the sukkah is a makif. It goes by Hashem's judgment, not by us. And Hashem is very interesting. And for some reason, Hashem said that every single yid could sit in the sukkah. Every single yid, not could, should, yeshu, will, or should not sit, will sit in the sukkah. They all belong to the embrace of the Eibshter. Hashem knows us very, very well. He made us, He makes us with our ups, with our downs. I mean, He takes responsibility on our choices. But whatever challenges we have, He definitely provided to the fullest. He knows exactly every single detail. He knows exactly His customers. He does not make mistakes. And He says that I want you to sit in the sukkah. I want you to be embraced by my right hand. I'm interested in you. I feel you have value, you belong in my sukkah. Now we think differently. Yes, on some things we say, Yochid B'Rab, Malachit B'Rab. But on some things we say, that Allah Yikimurchi. Shmu Allah Yishmu Bodine, Rab Yisure. It all depends who's a Murchi. And then it's Kimurchi, not like Kuz. Not Murchi with anything real, anything true. We're human beings, we don't know. The Eibshter is a Murchi. He knows what he's doing. He knows his customers. He knows what he's doing. And He says that He wants to have every single yid sit in the sukkah. He wants every single yid to be embraced by the Eibshter's right hand. Now, if He says, so He knows what He's saying. And He knows what He's saying, and He includes that yid and that yid for sure. You can't just think about yourself. And He includes yourself as well. And you belong to that embrace of the Eibshter. Again, not based on my feeling, not based on where I feel like I'm holding. It's limited to the fullest value at start. And then you have to take it. Next step. It's not my makif. Doesn't take away the mitzvah of sukkah. But a separate thing, take it. You have to take it. It's a separate thing. He says that every single year is worthy to sit in the sukkah. When a person tries to make his own surrounding, his own, he doesn't feel himself fit to a certain surrounding. Let me try something else. What do we know? What does a person know? He knows who he is. He knows what he's about. He knows what he's capable of. He knows nothing. He was born yesterday. And the Eibishter knows everything. And he says, I like you. And he says, I want you. I'm interested in you. There's demands. It's not like it's, just do whatever you want. But he's interested. And therefore he says, come into the sukkah. Step one, know you belong. Know that whatever you do belongs to the sukkah. Whatever you do belongs to the tzeil, to the shade of the Eibush. It doesn't seem right, but it's deep. It's rich. It surrounds you. Come in. Come in, and then you could start feeling uncomfortable. Beautiful. When you start feeling a bit uncomfortable, don't run away. When you start feeling a bit mitzvah in the sukkah, that some things don't fit, beautiful. You're starting to settle in the sukkah. The person is scared when he feels uncomfortable. He feels it's not him, it's not for him. He wants to go somewhere else where he'll feel comfortable. If you feel uncomfortable, that means you're awake, you're aware, you're with it. Don't run away. Don't go to a place where you feel comfortable. Don't sedate yourself. Let yourself feel uncomfortable and be happy with it, appreciate it. I belong to this place, I belong to a sukkah. I belong to the Eibishter's embrace of me. And therefore I feel uncomfortable with my actions. Beautiful. Keep it. That makes you alive, that makes you a person, that makes you a yid. You're a yid before. That awakens your yid. That brings it out. Let it talk, let it act. And a person feels out of place. Out of place because, I don't know, he doesn't really attach to things related to Eibush, to things related to seriousness, things that matter, things that demand. He doesn't attach to that. Well, he doesn't attach. He's not used to being attached to that. He doesn't feel it in his day-to-day life. In his day-to-day life, he feels like he wants to do it. And all of a sudden, he feels uncomfortable with it. He wants to escape to a place that doesn't feel comfortable. Don't be foolish. When you feel uncomfortable with something you did, that means you're awake, you're aware. Hold on to that. Stay in the sukkah and be mitzvah. There's kshomim, yodim in the sukkah. Take it in. You're a bit uncomfortable. Baruch Hashem, this year we had it, the Nisim. They used to save us from it. Fine. But I'll continue. Don't escape. Don't run away. If a person knows that the Eibush that surrounds him now based on his understanding, not based on understanding what he appreciates, not based on his measurement when he's worth something. A person sometimes feels that I'll be here fully. I'll be here when I feel here. When I belong to another, you start with a place when you feel you belong, you're making yourself crippled. When you know where you belong to before you feel you belong, and then you start belonging. Then you let yourself grow, you let yourself be. You let yourself be who you are. Where is going to shine eventually? Ezra is going to shine. We're all going to shine, and Hashem will shine on us at some point. And because you're going to shine, you belong already. And therefore, already now, Yeshu Basukkis. Right now, you could settle, you could live. You belong in the sukkah. Let yourself belong. And the person lets go. Does not look to see if he understands, if he feels, how he takes it, what he takes. He knows there's something more real than him, and he lets it. He lets himself in touch with it, with only the fact that he can feel uncomfortable. So, no, you're alive. When you feel, we're all in the same boat. We all want to feel uncomfortable. Yeshu Basukkis, we're involved in the Makif. The people you don't expect us to sit all together and cheer all our kishkis. You don't expect them because we all have what we're embarrassed of, and we're not going to share it in public. We're all sitting in a place that's beyond our kishkis, that's surrounding us. And that's real. It's not living in denial. It's not closing up what's inside. It's realizing what's really real. Beyond what's going on in our kishkis, and if it can affect our kishkis also. It will affect our kishkis also. Every Yid who's going to shine at some point belongs in the sukkah. Belongs in Hashem's, in Hashem's embrace. He belongs there. And if he's inspired, good. It's good that you feel uncomfortable with something. Some things you'll take out of the sukkah. Then you'll stay in the sukkah. If you feel uncomfortable, you'll feel comfortable feeling uncomfortable. You feel comfortable, you belong in the right place. So I feel uncomfortable, gewaltig. Meine Neshama ruchet. Now it's talking. You can feel uncomfortable now. You can start doing something also, step by step. You can start doing. Right. Yeah. This is you. Chaim, Chaim. Klal by Yidden, see there are many Chassidim. Sukkot is a special time. Sukkot is a time when people open up in a way, Shalayim Be'erech, all year round. Why is that? I mean, whatever. I'm saying my father, like, Sukkot was a different time. Often, like, the outside, there was the one that was Ma'achel, we should sit in Sukkot though, then he fell. There's some truth to it. We continue sitting in Sukkot Dov, even when it's Nefelis. There's something to it. Good, there's something to it, we value it, even when it's Nefelis. And there's something to the fact that we sit in our Sukkot Arai, Dinas Arai, the lost of Abyssal Gashmi Yisrael. It allows us to open up something real, something true inside of us. That all year round is covered up because you have so much other worries, so much other involvements. It does not allow that true part in us to shine. Comes the time of Sukkot, we sit in the Sukkot and Adidas Arai, the lost up of Bisalah. And then, Kemen Zaim with Ngat. And as we said, Teishu Kein Taduru, and then Taduru Kein Teishu. Sukkot is meant to be a foundation for the year. The whole Tishrei is Reishis. It's the Yisod for the whole year. The person lets go of his need to follow Gidri Elamaz. He used to say, oh, whatever. The Sachke Poil in the room. But in the Innovanik, a lot of the things that he spoke about, in the Stishke Poil, a lot of things that he ever spoke about, lack of involvement in the Elamaz. Have wall-to-wall carpet, not have pictures, not have country. So many Sachen. It's nicht durchgeführt, that's, Yeah, the Elamaz is stark. The image is everything all around is gewaltig. But to say that I don't need, and therefore sometimes I won't have things in the Elamaz. I want a certain comforts in the house. I want a certain behaviors that money could provide, but I can do without it. And I'll choose to let it go. I'll choose to not need it. It makes us man simchoseinu. It makes a time of simcha. We should let it go, take off so much worries. Most of our life goes around in worries. And most of the worries are man-made worries. And a lot of them are because of the fact that we need so many things. But we need less. Okay? Starts from Yoni Gashim Yisrael. How much do we need? Yeah. Something that I need. You do Ashir, you do some things that you need. Yeah. And he said, I don't need. Not needing frees you. Allows you then to pay attention to appreciate what really matters. And then it can be as man Simchosein. There's different types of needs. Especially Gashmi is thinking you need to have a vacation. You need to have certain furniture in my house. You need to have certain food in my house. I don't know. I need a lot of things. Then there's things that seem to be more basic. I need to have a certain comfortability, a certain happiness. It becomes, in a way, in Dakostika things that are more refined, confusion is much stronger. Things that seem very spiritual, very emotional, seem very holy, very ruchnis. Very ruchnis, they seem like very much twin of Chassidus, the twin of Judaism. We talk about a person being aware of his emotions, aware of his happiness, and being in touch with himself. And then it can be really happy, really, and then it creates a lot of needs. I need to be happy. I need to be in touch with myself. I need to be able to set my emotions in the right place. And then he asked the silly question, who said? What? Who said? Do I need that? I mean, obviously it's going to be beautiful. So you be comfortable and happy. You serve the English with truth, with devotion. Choose it. Look for it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful tool for what's really valuable. It's not necessary. It's want it. That's the English for it. We want it. We ask the English for it. It's not what things are based on. You don't have to need it. The person says, I'll be down. But I know in my mind something's valuable and I'll do it. And I know that's much more precious than me being uplifted. And you have a makif, and that affects the panini. You have a chinuch of a child. The child is happy. It's happy. It's a bit of a bully. He's a bit of, not so Shemai. He's happy. You have another child, he's not so happy. Never. He's very kind, very fine. He's a bit stepped on. People laugh at him. Very unsuccessful. Never have to deal with him. Then we ask ourselves, who gave us that mindset? that this child is successful, and this child is a nebuch. I should put forgiveness. And it's not a book forgiveness. Child that stepped on, he's a nebuch, he's refined, he's a beauty, he's a nachas. He's living the real thing. Child that's confident and happy. He's working his midas a bit. He's working his Shemayim, but he's missing the whole thing. Sorry? That's sorry? Yes, the child that's being stepped on is the work on him. It's not good to be stepped on. It's not helpful. He's healthy, Baruch Hashem. He's in the right place, Baruch Hashem. He has the right mindset. We want to make him comfortable as well. Much more helpful for him. It'll help him be that good person as he is now for a longer time. It'll help him. Let's help him. The other person is a nebuch. He doesn't have the core. So what if he's confident? So what if he's happy? So what if he's popular, but he's hollow? He's not hollow. He's a yid. Deep down, he has the real thing. But what he's living with is a chamos. If we take the right mindset, what defines our values, then we want to take it in. We want to appreciate it also. It's good to appreciate it. But you have to have the right mindset. For that, you have to let go. The Welt sagt, wir können schon runtergehen mit der Liebe. Und ich sage dich, hat keine Liebe. Tomorrow night, schließen, fine. But I'll call upon him. The word is yet to be shoyl. The Welt sagt, and ich sage, the Welt could say lots of things. And I say different. So what if the Welt sagt? When a Sukkah Sareh, when a Dina Sareh, we let go. The Welt sagt, sollen sie gehen in Port. The Welt doesn't know what they want. They're confused. Totally confused. They don't know what they want. So I should follow those that don't know what they want. I should follow blind people. What's the point? Everyone says that. And in a few years, everyone will say the opposite. A few years, 50 years, 20 years. I don't know. Depends how long it takes for each development to happen. So I should follow that everyone that's hollow and still running after the tail. You see, young children don't realize they're copying each other. And then they go around in circles for all the time. I just witnessed recently. And you laugh at them, It's funny. It's like an endless game. We do the same. Running after everyone as a recent vote. What they say. They're all confused, lost fellows. You don't know what they want. They change every once in a while the foundations of anything. And we're running after them. We have to impress them. You're in touch with the world. There's no world out there. When it says Chassidus is Rishkin Dinyan, have to tell us a proof that it's not a demon. Why is it a demon? It's a demon. It's a lack of reality. It's a bunch of confused fellows running after their tails. And then we want to impress them. They don't want to impress. There's no one out there. No one out there. You know, let the storm, you put it into like holy words. Kiddush Hashem, B'chilul Hashem. Kiddush Hashem means we have the real thing. Everyone out there is lost. But we want them to get in touch with the real thing. In order to do that, let's behave in a way that they want to listen. And then, we'll go share with them. We're not judging yourself by their impression. Their impression is they're lost fellows. They're lost. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want, and they can't even admit it. And they have to say, we have this set of rules and that set of rules, and you change it, and they're confusing, and you're quoting it. There's nothing there to be impressed. You have a sukkah sarah, I don't want some plastic walls and some roof, and we sit down, and we're freilich. Why are we freilich? Because because we have plastic walls or wooden walls, because we have on the pavement, whatever you call it, the tower, whatever you call it, and because this is the lack of needs, the lack of what the Master says has to be is the ingredient for us allow us to have as man simcha saying. We can be happy with the Eibush that the Eibush should be happy with us, and we can be happy. We can personally be happy. And that stage you can to do the documentation, you take it for the rest of the year. Let go. The Maza has nothing to offer. Nothing. Mashiach will come, will be a Madana Mitzvah offer, have all we need. But the value, the importance, is nothing. It's offer. And now also we have a bit of that offer. And that makes us happy. The less we run around and try to impress and try to feel like there's something important out there, the more the worries get off our shoulders. That allows us to be happy with what really is valuable. Hi. Alcohol. It's making as long as you do the switches. It says that after Shoshana you keep it. It's a din of mishpat, we don't know who won. They call them sukkahs. go out with the lulav and esrog, then we know the inyan it's a chayim. We won. And it sounds like it's an idea that everyone around us knows also that we won. You just said it, 5 from the world, who cares if they know if we won? Clown sukkahs, we say that they affect the goyim also. Not only that, it says that if the goyim would know that sukkahs affects them, the kavanas in the Beis Hamikdash affect them. You have guards around the Beis Hamikdash to make sure that it stays strong, stays complete. Because it gave them so much. Care about them? We care about them. We do care about them. We're not impressed by their ideas. We're not impressed by their mindset at all. We do care that they should also know. Because the Eibush created the whole world, but Acham Avakol Ma'asav. And wants the Yidden anchor in a way that they're connected to him in the strongest way. And he wants everyone else that they should also know. They're far away compared to what we know, what we could be in touch with. But they should also know. And it's very important. They should also know. There's an Eibush time, and they have to listen to him. It's very important. We have the power that they should be affected by us. That power that we have is because we have a power to ourselves. In other words, a lot of times, Bichlal, people don't realize what they have. And it takes someone outside to recognize what they have, to make them stop and think, yeah, I have something. But the Eibush wants the Goyim to be impressed. Al-Luz Hashem Kol Goyim, not just in order for us to realize what we have, but also for them to have. You should recognize the Eibush and you should listen to them. It's a very important thing for the Eibush. He wants everyone to be in touch with him to whatever extent they have. Yisrael am craving in the closest way, and the Goyim in whatever way they have, but they should have it. But we could also take from it to recognize that we have what to be stolz with. So it says that there is a motion, medrash, that if there's a din of mishpat, you don't know who won the mishpat. And then if someone walks around with a sword or a spear or something high in his hand, that shows that he's the one that won. So too, after the Shana Yom Kippur, you walk around with the lulav, shows that we went up. How do we know? And the marshal, he knows. He walks around with the lulav and with the sword and the spear, bayam, with a steel sword in his hand, because he knows that he won. We don't know. We're just following the rules. Who said we won? Element. Erstens, the rotten of the Eibishmas for sure that we should win. And if we care enough to take his commandments, take the bayim biyotei, take the rule of an essence, in a way that we don't care what anyone else says, we can go out with it proudly in the streets, not being embarrassed of anyone. That itself brings out our victory. Again, and we start off in the beginning. Sukkah's Yiddishkeit Bichlal says that things are not based on us. We have to acknowledge, we have to recognize there's a value in things that are not based on our recognition. Luckily so. We're human beings with limited capacity. If things would be limited in our recognition, Ochem Veitas. So the Eibush that tells us, I want you. And if you do this action, you connect to the ultimate truth. That's the most precious thing that could be. If a person recognizes that, he acknowledges that in his mind, then in his mind he's happy. He could feel the same as before, and it's irrelevant. Real simcha does not mean that all of a sudden you feel you could dance from joy. If you feel that, you could be an illusion, you could be, in a dream state, and therefore you feel like you want to dance from joy. And if you don't feel that, you still could have something you can dance from joy from. If you recognize in your mind there's something valuable you have, something extremely valuable, and in your mind you know this is the most precious thing in the world, then in your mind you're happy, and that's what counts. Then try to bring it down also, try to dance, try to vibrate, try to sing, try to bring it into feeling. When we wander around our own tail, we try to feel an excitement, try to have a feeling. It's an endless chase, which only ends in depression. Or in being sedated, in being self-brainwashed. We could fool ourselves, we could tell ourselves, we are excited, we feel this, we feel that. Never. If we could acknowledge in our mind that there's something real that we have in hand, and it's the most precious thing, then in our mind we're comfortable, in our mind we're happy. And that's the basis of everything. Say makif in the bina. So it says that really it's makif is much higher than bina. It comes down in bina. You could appreciate in your mind the bina, the makifin, the great gili of the Eibishter, unlimited to you that Hashem provides to you. When you think in your mind how precious it is to be a Yid, everyone's searching or sedating themselves, one of the two, running after the tail, trying to find another shitta to stand for, to promote, each in a more ridiculous way than the other. Because if you're just trying to promote an idea, not on any live, true basis, it's always going to be ridiculous. It's always going to translate in the most ridiculous way, because you have to stand for your idea, no matter how it translates, no matter how ridiculous it sounds, no matter how ridiculous it is. Or they're just enjoying life, basically sedating themselves, running after enjoyment. What do you have to run after? Enjoy yourself, sit down, relax, on the couch. You don't have to run after anything. They can't, because I have some consciousness in me which tells me that things do matter. I'm a human being, and things matter to me, but I can't handle it. So I have to constantly run after things that'll make me enjoy and enjoy and enjoy. Sit back on your couch, enjoy. You can't. That means you're not enjoying yourself. It means you're sedating yourself. The only way you can connect to something real is when it's real. And the only way it's real when it's not based on you and your enjoyment and your appreciation. When you have a sukkah, and you have the Eibishter surrounding you based on him, makif, and it's not something comfortable to you necessarily. That's the only way you could really appreciate something. But you're not waiting for you to appreciate it. You just know it in your mind. That's the only way you can really appreciate something. And that's the only way people around you will respect you. Who cares? Because you want to affect them also. They respect you for truth, not for the fact that you could impress them. If you impress them, that means that they're the balabos. They're in charge. And you have to impress them. To be someone who could talk their language, who could say things that they like, therefore you impress them. That means that they're in charge. You're in charge means no one matters. You go out, mit a stolz. You proudly with a lulav and an esrog. You walk down the street. You walking down the street, it looks funny. But who cares? I know it's real. I know it's going to be Eibishter. So they all give bug. Not that I want them to give bug, but I don't care. I don't care. I have something so real that it doesn't matter And then you earn respect. If you're not doing it in a way that you're putting down anyone, you're menschlich, you're normal. But you have something you hold on to and you don't let go. Then people respect you because you have what to be respected for. Who cares if they respect you? Then I can affect you. Then they'll think about the Eberstones. That's all. That's the only reason that matters. It does not matter because they respect you. Who are they? What do they know? But if they respect me, I'll be able to affect them. Beautiful. Wonderful. You have that mindset. You go in Tzachayim. You go with a lulav and esrog, and that causes that you actually won. If you're ready to walk out proudly with a mitzvah, a yarmulke with tzitzis with a beard, with a behavior that fits the immersed proud with, not with your own recklessness. No, I'm not talking about that. That ought to be clean and tucked in and respectable, because that you're just bending yourself. But if you're allowing yourself to be proud with your connection to the Eibishter, there's no one to be embarrassed of. There's no one out there. There's no one there. They don't know what they want. So I'm not impressed with them. I'm not afraid of them. Not because I'm bashing, because I'm careless, because there's no one to be afraid of. So I'm proud of what I hold by the sukkah, by the thing that's greater than me that I hold by. Then you walk out with a stolz, with a healthy pride. And then, even if you're victorious, that itself brings on the Eibishter, I know myself. I know what I deserve. Who cares? You're letting something greater than you take you over. You're part of it. You really are part of it. You really belong there. Let it. And if you let it, it makes you victorious. Chaim l'chaim.
Well, I don't have time.
Es koil us, koil uns, we will halten wherever we feel we're home, including us. Es ist koil den zweiten Menschen. If it's nicht koil den zweiten, it's nicht koil uns. And it doesn't include someone else, it doesn't really include us. If he wanted to include us, dann halten sie sich. Oder weil wir seine Meuchel sich. Ja, so sehen wir, der Schwarze, der ist ja schon Meuchel gemacht. Rede steht doch in der Gesetz Schuhe, die ist Meuchel und sie nähen ja. Er ist sich Meuchel. Ich gewähnt, der Ebensch ist aber Meuchel, dann ist sich Meuchel. Ich habe doch gesagt, gut, gut Schuhe getan. Kommt mir. Kommt mir so ein Meuchel sein. Ja, nicht. Sehen Sie versteht, dass der himmlische Sachane und Nachum braucht es leer. Danke. Sachane und Nachum braucht es leer. Es kommt im Kippel. Hat der himmlische sicher nicht und dann von was? Weil ist so gut. Ist so gut. Und der Akteris und immer Kippurim kommt und sie ist da auf Sukkis. Mit dem seien wir fröhlich. Und was? Und wir haben geschafft, Slicha de Kapora from Kippur, mit dem sein wir fröhlich auf Sukkis, kann doch es. Als wir haben etwas was, war Kissen getan, nur Schuhe getan, aber ihm ist das gut für. Nimmt es an. Nimmt es an und das legal auf Sukkis. Und auf Sukkis kann man sich freuen. Kann man sich freuen, mit dem, als ist gut. Und als sagt, dass ich danke, da, gut sich ein bisschen. Aber ich will doch, ich prüfe doch. Es ist doch ein Guter. Nehmt ihr das an. Nun? Also es ist ein Guter, was ist ein Guter, danke. Aber wir sind nicht so ein Krieg. Von anderen Recht haben wir nicht. We don't have another right other than the fact that we're Jews. And therefore, the English accepts our conscious aslicha, regardless of its hollowness. He wants us. He accepts it. And the other is was. After I'm receiving me, Shvera. The day to one Shvera. And has his grace. The sailors are in grace, only Shvera. As ich nehme rein, suche jener Meuchel. Weiß ich alles, was ich will, suche von dem Ebenstein. Soll mir machen, soll mir machen, nicht mich. Ich habe sich gemacht, die schönste Suche ist, was? Wie ist die Minute, ich habe keine Erde von mir haben. Es gemacht die beste Suche. Aber wie ist der Ebenstein, der ganze Meister? Es ist ein bisschen getracht wegen ihm. Gewaltig, nehme ich wieder rein. Und jener Meuchel. Ist schon getracht, aber es ist noch mehr von dir. Ich weiß nicht. Sie guckt, dass sie schön, dass sie fein. Ach, ich weiß nicht. If someone accepts within the sukkah, call Yisrael, Ru'i, Nation, the sukkah achas. My entry card to the sukkah is the fact that I'm Jewish. Nicht das, dass ich bin ein gewaltiger Zadig, gekostet von Yoshi und Kain, oder. Das ist kein Entscheidung. Da ist es. Das ist kein nicht. Aber der Ebenstadt, wenn ich mir hier, das ist kein Entscheidung. Und was habe ich damit? Ich prüfe es mir jeder sagt. Das ist alles nicht. Gewaltig. Prüfe doch mir in der ernste Sache. Komm rein ins Zukunft. Bring rein ins Zweiten. Wie guckt es, guckt nicht das. Das ist alles dieselbe Sache. Wohl ist mir mit allen Levuschen. Aber weil du recht, Menschen trachten nicht. Und am Morgen guckt der Reis, ich weiß nicht was. Und der Menschen trachten nicht. Und wie nicht wie, sagt der Eberste, du und du, komm rein in mein Sukkah. Und man weiß nicht, mit wem ist der größere Chesed. Man weiß nicht. Oder man weiß ja. Nur mein Aufgemeinen, es ist als Gebäude auf der Menschen Chesed. Kommen rein in Sukkah und bringt man rein in Sukkah. Schau, wenn wir schauen. Und der Ezrach Jesu, der Sukkis, zu mich, zu ihm, es ist dieselbe gesagt. Es geht nicht. Darf doch schon wieder verwischen. Nimm ich an deine Noge, und nimm ich an meine Noge. Ich lande das. Ich lande das. Ich habe doch ein Kodesh mit Toll. Let's be honest. Wo ist der Eberste? Wenn sie das was getracht haben, wenn sie das was getan haben. Und er hat schon das Sache mehrmals getan. Und er guckt es gar weit. Nein, mal rein. Weil der Eberste der ich kann einnehmen. Die Mama will sich hitten. Will es also schon sein, nicht gute Sporen bachutz. Es ist gerecht in einer gewissen Sinne. Aber zu welchem Maß? Von wem will sie sich hitten? Von mir ja, Hubisch, Baruch. Und dann in Hobby, ja. Aber gedenkst, ja, Hubisch, Baruch. Und er will sich hitten von deiner Hobby. Und er will sich hitten von deiner Hobby, was stimmt mit dem nicht tegen. Ja, was wir schauen. Nicht ich, stimmt da, nicht er. Und beide können reinkommen. Leute, will, sagt. Komm ich rein mit der Simche. Mit der Simche mit ihm zusammen. Und wie gerät, Teishvu kein Taduru kein Teishvu, aber ganze Jahr darf es spielen. All year round, we have to have these spaces in our minds. Who are we? What are we worth? And what is everyone else around us worth? I take them in not for what they behave or what they are. I want them to behave that way as well. I want myself to behave that way as well also. Let's together work to get them. To work together, you can be open. You can actually work. You give them that feeling, you give them that understanding. We're working together to be, to belong, to settle in Sakasha Shalakash Baruch and Suk Sayyid Shalom Yosef. Und man guckt herum, man sagt, tracht rein, wo kann ich gefunden sein? In der Weg ist, ich weiß sicherlich, ich will das gefühlen. Andere suchen. Fühlt sich azay. Was willst du von mir? Ayasa aben will jechten. Zusammen Matze, zusammen Welt. Was willst du von ihm? Von mir kann ich erwarten besser. Ich weiß doch, ich lerne, ich habe mich getan. Ich kann doch erwarten besser. Von ihm, was willst du? Und mich will der Eber steigen. Was ich hoffe, was er besser ist. Der Eber sagt, Rachel, wir gaan er nimmt mich an. He accepts me. If a person has that tzinua, that attitude, that he sees the value, the good in another yid, not that he's mekadesh, whatever is negative in him, but he sees the good and the value, then he could truly see the good and the value in himself also. Emes. Jemand des Emes ist ein Mann simchastim. Hat mit Wasser sich freien. Und was hat ich bin a Größe, Kodesh und Teuer, na der Zweite. Du hast es doch mit den Ebersten, ja? Gerecht, gewaltig. Und der Zweite Eichet. Kifi Keichei. Du Kifi Keichei. Und du nimmst da rein, nimmst du sich rein nicht. Jemand des Emes ist ein Mann simchastim. Du freust dich mit den Ebersten, die Ebersten freust sich mit dir. Sie bringt das Simcha auf den ganzen Jahr. Chaim. Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem. Eben schon im Song gesagt, so eine Sache. Baruch Hashem, so genug light. Some from the Shulim, some from the Yeshivas. The other was following, Mobana, can complain, can box, can stolz. Sie dann, ich habe die Beslagen auf den Seiten, זה זין הכפול, זה החושך. You have a crowd, you have Baruch Hashem, multiple children, large crowds, one family, another family. Follow my hand. You come to shul, you come to yeshiva, you come to Rablingi, proudly, a large crowd, so many people to sit down and drink. So there are those on the side. So there are the outsiders and the offcasts and that don't reflect who we are. We really are. We should grow, we should thrive. Even nicht. has to show, of course, we could cry, we could grow, we could be happy. One of the things I remember, Sukkot, one of the miles of Sukkot, you sit in your Sukkot, and then you hear all of a sudden a song from another Sukkot. Gewaltig, the Geschmack. Hätte dann eine andere Sukkot, gewaltig. Ist nicht allein. Ist ein Heilig von Klal Yisrael. Hat eine zweite Sukkot eichet. Als je dat de eerste dag gemeend, en gesagt, ze kennen zijn Sukkot, dus ze maken ze zelf, ze maken. En we hebben etwas inzwischen gespalten. We hebben een tweede Sukkot eichet. En hij heeft niet nur een Sukkot, en hij heeft niet een Sukkot. Ja, steigt in de vuur, neem het aan bochen. Een bochen, een hand in de bochen. Hij was arbeid. En ik ga ze niet gaan. Een was geweest, nee, niet doen we het. Ik kan niet doen we het. Ik kan het doen. Als ik kom in te lullen, dan denk ik, dat is mijn net. Ik heb staan mijn net. En I'm the finance. My net, that was just in my market. People are saying that was in my market. People are saying his nets. She can take streets in the market 770, 5 keer van trein. Ik je zo goed doen, vind ik te zeggen. Nou, we liggen jij naar een trein. Ging geweldig. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Ze heeft geen schijf te nemen op de meen. De mensen schokken niet. Die ze zien, ik heb nog 6. Die handicap heeft ze zien. Hij daar zijn, dan maar weer 7. Die willen zo spitsen maar. Schokken niet. Schokken niet. En nu zegt zich haar eens bij die was met koeken naar op. En ze heeft van ons een ziboel, shidloch. En ik heb niet gesmaakt. Ziboel, shidloch. Ze heeft een van de maschinen die heeft ziboel, shidloch. Ze heeft hem hier, shidloch. Nou, ze schijnen van onze schijnst. En nu, die was helemaal zich vervallen. Aber sie geht Zion. Sie geht Zion, halb Zion. Ich verstehe die nicht, ich verstehe die nicht. In der Seite haben wir gesagt, dass am Morgen hier war viel. Und noch klein mit denen, das war immer. Danke, dass du nicht. Ich sage, dass mir viel Tag mit klein, aber mir viel mit klein. The ratio is in its market. That's the English nicht. So haben Poster gemacht ein Buch. Gehst Think Jewish. Hat das geschrieben, Speaking English, Think Jewish. What is it? Speak English. Think Jewish. Muss ich das nach Englisch gemacht, bitte schächen. I think Jewish definitely. Trachten Jewish. Jewish heißt nicht wegen sich. Also wegen sich ist nicht Jewish. Also wegen sich ist Goyish. Es ist Yeshes. Also wegen Eibischen kann man senden, Eibischen am zweiten Licht. Ich weiß nicht, wenn ich finde, das wird dann. Viel mit Schmuck. Ich meine, da mit meiner Frau. Ich sehe das. Nein, like the Tzilim mit Shema Yidit. The way the heart is over. The way the members. That's good. That's good. Aber weiter vom Netz, schocken, wieder hin, wieder. Nicht gefällig drauf, so wie den Arbeit, als Suppe ist es dann wieder haben. Das will ich sehen. Aber wie gefragt darauf, auf den direkten Norm, ja, muss ich weg, ja. Sie tut sich. Also man macht die Macke bei sich. Teishu kein Teduru. Teduru kein Teishu. Die Macke bei sich ist eine Macke, aber es ist Heche von uns. Die Macke bei sich ist das der Eberste Wunsch. Ich bin am Juchis, Adochis. Aber ich habe es dann, was der Eberste will. Und jene, das ist besser, wenn wir das verstehen von mir. Also guckt mich so ist schön. Guckt euch zu werden. Das ist ähnlich Wasser. Das was. Als man hat die Egen, hat man die Egen in Stub. Schafft man in Stub, bei ihm ist ein Makif. Ein Makif ist nicht gebeut auf uns. It's not based on us, it's not based on our feelings. It's based on truth, based on the Ebersten. Darf man sich beigen am Morgen. Und kann man sehen, der Emes und die Gutskeit in dem Zweiten. Kann man ihn reinnehmen, sie sucht jetzt im Stub. Und man redet mit dem Herd von ihm. And sometimes he has what to give to us, or many times. He has what to uns geben. And Yamut Ruim, Kol Yisrael, they should be so kachas together, comfortably, happily. Nicht mehr genug. Chaim Lachem. Ja, ich werde nicht da. Oh, The fact that a person comes out in Sukkot is a lulav and nesek, and he says, "Inu nitzochaya, we won." It's not so simple to declare to say we won. It's not simple. The Lamaza seems big. It seems big in a way that creeps into our life. We take it into consideration in a big way. The Lamaza value what we consider as something successful. We take it in a real way. For us to say we're victorious and we could conquer everything else. We have something real that can go out into the world and can conquer. That's the Lubavitcher Stolz. Honestly, we're dancing and singing in the street. And I say the Psachila was there. And he stopped in his house and he said, we're not in goodness. We're not in goodness. We can dance in the gas. Sollen der Rebbe gesucht? Rebbe versucht, aber ich sehe nicht. Sie touchen down, die so, was ein ziemlich schnelles Problem. Als Schmur gegeben, größere Rechelle zum Leben. Schmur, im Leben größere Rechelle. Schmur, wirklich, der Schmur gegeben, größere Rechelle. Ah, Rebbe versucht, heim sei doch in Kuhs. Der Kuh ist gegeben in Kuhs. Schon nicht. Es ist nicht. The Schwierigkeit, it's hard, it's a breakthrough. But our neshama, our true part, is not putting them. And with that, even in Zechariah, we're victorious. Nothing has a say, nothing can stop. We have to have the Rebbe to do. Rebbe said, Rebbe lifts us up. Rebbe is higher than a world as a if the Rebbe reveals us, the Rebbe reveals our immersed. You have to have the Rebbe telling us a sichel, what sichel is, what's a shame. You have the Rebbe that tells us not to be spoiled from the mazim. You have a human being like us. Dig a bit deeper. The mazim is then near. The shaykh is the immersed of the Eibishter. The fact that the shaykh is the immersed of the Eibishter. Then the mazim is the mazim is just a thing we have to deal with. To be in the Eibishter. Sometimes there's a limited mazim and the fact that it's a limited time, and we look for the fact that whatever. The fact is that in Kundes unser gut ist es leben geworden in Kurs. Und unsere Neshama nicht. Und dafür unsere Neshama nicht. Und mit unserer Yeshnes, mit unserer Frumkeit, ist gegeben geworden in Kurs. Und wir tragen wegen dem Eibischen an das, so wir nicht von der Kurs. Für den, der wir haben, der ist Foto zum Eibischen. And after a shaykhs to the Rebbe, because we have to have a shaykhs, a real shaykhs to the Eibishter. And Nichatayim Golim Latzin means also that this I never Shabbamis, almost Adrian of Shabbamis. Isn't it Shabbamis? It's based on himself, thinks about himself. Whatever we think about Eibishter, about Kedusha, is limited and it's focused on ourselves. We're able to free ourselves from it. So give us over to the Rebbe. And therefore to let the Eibishter shine in us. So then it can shine in every detail of our life. Every detail which is an idea of this. The fact that you should be able to say that those that are achrayim and these and all we see that we need to come to the fact and then patience and time that the Rebbe wants you want to we have to have some limits. Uncle Polly, the word is like this. Yeah, the word is like this. Uncle Polly, the word is like this. The sukkahs, that said, as it's between those months and Hussein, Russian Nabi. It's the time that we're happy with the Abishter, and the Abishter is happy with us. We're happy with the Abishter, and the Abishter is happy with us, not because we do something, because we eat it. And we try to care about it. And our care about that is much more revealed by a connection to the Rebbe. It allows the truth of it to come out. It allows us to live with it, to feel it, implement it in our life. Teishu came to do came Teishu. We have to live with it in Sukkot, and we have to live with it all year round. Secrets is mindful things. The time the English is happy with us, we're happy with him. He's happy with us. We know who we are. He wouldn't be happy with us. He knows better. And he says he's happy with us. He's happy with us and we can stay where we are no. We have to wait. But he's happy with us. Secrets is a time that we're connected with everyone. There's no relation to Sukkot. And then there's other times when we let the English is Sukkot to surround us. The davening and the Chassidus. For us, the name is Sukkot. In order for a person to daven properly, like in the Sukkot, he has to clothe himself. Let go of the fact that he's trying to daven properly, that he's trying to achieve something. You think about the fact that he's an English teacher. And the English surprisingly is interested in his daven. Why? Because the English is weird. The English doesn't go by our criteria. Mash will give. Mitzvahs, the Teilen, it's kosher and kosher. Aber uns, wir finden hier so. Am Betracht wegen sich, ist Joine, was haben sich korhoich. Lemate, der Tachtoinen, Mamayen, die was der Herren als der Feld sind, die was der Herren als der Feld sind, sind an der Meinung. Wir sehen es gut. Wir sehen es nicht gut. Von einer Seite sind Scheichen zum Ebenschen nicht gebeut. Aber was wir finden, was wir mit den Herren kommen nach Krutze, die was sind nicht passiert bekommen, die Simchis sind mit Matze von der Samanadei und das Wissen, was mit Schneiden. Een andere we zijn altijd die hebben is die ideeën was als de tenzaken zo leuk gewoon helemaal zo die steen staat dus komt dan andere voeten versteld zijn we zullen bezwingen zodat de grootste zoals nu die is zo wijzen in Kenia zoals de sterke doen goed elke panning zodat de grootste van die als dat zich rechten glessen de hemelse skills zu uns. Und der himmlische sagt, nein, ist nicht schlecht, wenn wir das wissen. Der himmlische will, so schön Natur, das ist das. Das ist das. Schön. Huh? What's wrong? What's going on? So, I think that's a job in one second. Sure. I'll call upon Shaila is we go with a strength that even Mitzvahayim, we won the judgment, could win the entire world. You don't have who and what to be disposed. It's a unique mindset, very unique mindset, and it's a true mindset. It's hard, it's true. It's about that mindset. Ashreim v'teim chalkim. Chaim. Yeah,
That all. Yes, yes.
For a person to belong in the Makif, the fact that Hashem loves it, extends it to it, and lets him feel it, he has to let go of his limitations. And that's a very, very, very hard for a person to have limitations. Pushing, fine. For a person to have limitations, very understand a limited amount. And therefore he has to limit himself to certain doing, to certain criteria of goodness. It's a much higher. One of us wanted that piece. That we defined you. The cover can shove it in the face. And the teeth is done. The global living they wish security is the result of the real design with it. Not having say stuff. I'm always so stupid. It's enormous. I'm starting. The sound is the close of the masses of the music. I'm sure communities never Bahamas. Yeah. Oh, yeah.